Liverpool v Wolves, the Reds' title hopes, Wolves test and match details. Liverpool are looking to turn their luck around and win the title on the final day of the Premier League season. The Reds, 1 point behind leaders Manchester City, host Wolves in the hope that Aston Villa will drop points at City. Pre-match news from both teams. Coach Jurgen Klopp has no new injury worries. Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah and Joe Gomez are not yet fully fit but will be tested later to see if they can feature. Salah and Fabinho are not expected to start as Klopp could prefer not to risk a place in the Champions League final. In contrast, Van Dijk is set to regain the centre-back position if he passes the test as Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson return to full-back positions. For Wolves, manager Bruno Lage will be without a number of key players. Romain Sess, Nelson Semedo and Kilman will all miss the match due to various injuries. Possible tables for both teams. Liverpool, 4-3-3 Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Keita, Henderson, Thiago, Diaz, Jota, Main. Wolves, 3-4-3 Sa, Bowley, Cody, Totti, Johnny, Moutinho, Neves, Aït-Nouri, Chiquinho, Jimenez, Neto. Meeting data. Competition, Premier League. Stadium, Anfield. Time, 6 p.m. Horn of Africa time. Referee, Anthony Taylor. Man City v Aston Villa, Guardiola in the Premier League, Gerrard and Liverpool squad. Manchester City, looking to win their 4th league title in 5 years, host Aston Villa at the Etihad Stadium today in a thrilling game of the season. Interestingly, City are 1 point ahead of Liverpool and Aston Villa boss Reds legend Steven Gerrard will do everything in his power to bring them to Anfield. Pre-match news from both teams. Man City enter the match without Kyle Walker, John Stones and Ruben Dias, but it looks like Walker and Stones have made a quick recovery and could start. Pep will also opt for Gundogan and Bernardo Silva in midfield, with Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne sure to start. Aston Villa will be without a number of key players, including Ezri Konsa, Cordy and Leon Bailey. Steven Gerrard says he will make changes to the side that drew with Burnley on Thursday. Former Liverpool stars Philippe Coutinho and Danny Ings, who were rested by Gerrard for the Burnley game, are expected to start up front. Possible tables for both teams. Man City, 4-3-3 Ederson, Walker, Stones, Laporte, Cancelo, Silva, Rodri, De Bruyne, Sterling, Jesus, Foden. Aston Villa, 4-3-1-2 Martinez, Cash, Chambers, Mings, Digne, McGinn, Nakamba, Luiz, Coutinho, Ings, Watkins. Meeting data. Competition, Premier League. Stadium, Etihad Stadium. Time, 6 p.m. Horn of Africa time. Referee, Michael Oliver. Arsenal v Everton and Norwich v Tottenham 4th place Reed Champions League qualifiers. Arsenal will be looking for a win over visiting Everton and will be keeping an eye on the match between Tottenham and Norwich City. At the start of the season no one expected Arsenal to compete for 4th place, they recently looked like the winners but now they are in 5th place with a prayer for their return to the Champions League. Arsenal do not have many problems but could be without right-back Takahiro Tomiyasu, who limped off against Newcastle last time out. Mohamed Elneny and Granit Xhaka are expected to feature again in midfield despite Thomas Partey returning to training with the Gunners. Gabriel Martinelli could push for Emile Smith-Rowe at left-back after the England international's poor performance against Newcastle. For Everton, Frank Lampard could give his star players a break after recently realizing they had to stay in the Premier League and risk relegation. Possible tables for both teams. Arsenal, 4-2-3-1 Ramsdale, Cedric, Holding, Gabriel, Tavares, Elneny, Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Nketiah. Everton, 3-4-3 Pickford, Holgate, Keane, Godfrey, Iwobi, Doucoure, Ali, Michaelenko, Gray, Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison. Meeting data. Competition, Premier League. Stadium, Emirates Stadium. Time, 6 p.m. Horn of Africa time. Referee, Andre Mariner. Norwich v Tottenham. Relegated Norwich City welcome back Tottenham Hotspur in the hope of retaining their fourth-place finish in the Premier League. Spurs only need a draw to secure fourth place, and that is bad news for Arsenal in the race for fourth place, but anything is possible. Pre-match news from both teams. Norwich are not only struggling with a game but also suffering from injuries and missing stars. Coach Dean Smith has confirmed the fitness of Billy Gilmour and Ben Gibson. The other players who will miss the Canaries are Adam Ida, Andrew Amobamadiel, Christoph Zimmermann, Kenny McLean and Josh Sargent, all with various injuries. Tottenham will be without Christian Romero, Sergio Reguilon, Matt Doherty, Oliver Skipp and Tanganga again, while Kulusevski is expected to replace Lucas Moura at right back. Possible tables for both teams. Norwich City, 3-4-2-1 Gunn, Byram, Hanley, Gibson, Aarons, Rupp, Sorensen, Giannoulis, Lees-Melou, Dowell, Pucky. Tottenham, 3-4-2-1 Loris, Sanchez, Deer, Davies, Emerson, Hojbjerg, Bentancur, Sessegnon, Kulusevski, Son, Kane. Meeting data. Competition, Premier League. Airport, Carrow Road. Time, 6 p.m. Horn of Africa time. Referee, Chris Kavanagh.